Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 12th of December 2021. And right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class. We are working on the subject D Maths 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve paper one. We have selected May June 2005 paper one, and this is the second lecture on this paper. In the first video, we have done questions from 1 to question number 23, and due to internet disruption, we were forced to make another video on this paper. And in this paper, in this video, in this session, we are going to work on question number 24, 25, and 26 of this paper. This paper has 80 marks, and the time allowed is 2 hours. And this paper one, you cannot use calculator. So let's start this paper. We will start from question number 24. Okay, so let's go to the question number 24. Okay, so let's go to question number 24. There we go. Let me show you the question. Yeah. This is the question, so let me read the question for you. In triangle PLQ, the PL is 14 centimeter, the PQ is 10 centimeter, the LQ is 7 centimeter. The line PL is drawn in the answer space using ruler and compasses. Only complete the triangle PLQ where Q is above the PL. So here they have shown a line. I can show you that this is the PL line, which is 14 centimeter long, and they want you to complete this triangle PLQ. The three sides of this triangle is given. So the methodology is very simple. You see that other two sides are also given. The PQ side is given. You open your compass, how much? 10 centimeter. And by putting taking P as the center means put the pin of the compass here and draw an arc here. And then I will open my compass 7 centimeter. I will put the compass needle here. I will take L as the center and I will draw arc here. Where these two arcs will intersect each other, I will join. That will be my Q point, and I will join that point with the L and the P, and so this triangle will be constructed. So let me show you how I have done this. And here we go. The question number 24. So you see, I have opened the compass 10 centimeter. I put the needle here and of the compass. I have taken P as the center and I have marked this arc. Okay, so then I will open the compass 7 centimeter. I will put the needle of the compass here. It means that I will take L as the center of the compass and I will mark this arc. I will draw this arc. So where these two arcs have intersected each other, that is your point Q. And I will call this point Q and I will join the P with the Q and L with the Q. So you will get your triangle. So this is how you draw this triangle. So that was the question number 24 and it's part A. So let's go to and check what's the next part. In the next part, he says, measure and write down the angle PQL. So we have to measure and write down the PQ. We want to measure this angle PQL. So let me show you how this is measured with the help of the protractor. I will do. You will put your protractor in this way. You can see that the zero, the crosshair is on the Q. The zero of this protractor on one side, it is on this L side. From here, I will count, and it will be something like this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, and 107. So the angle is something like 107. So this is question number 24, and it's B part. So this is how you will measure that angle. Okay, so the next part is, he says, draw a semicircle with PL as diameter. The line LQ produced meets the semicircle at the M. Measure and write down the length of the QM. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so he said draw a semicircle taking PL as the center. So what you will do, you will PL with the help of the scale, find what is this the midpoint of the PL. So suppose this is the midpoint. Here you will put your compass, needle of your compass. You will take this point as the center and open your compass till this point, and then draw this semicircle. And then you will prolong this LQ line. When you will prolong this LQ line, it will intersect the semicircle at the point M. You can see this red line. I have prolonged the LQ line, and it will intersect the circle at the point M. This is what they have asked you to do. Then you have to measure what is the length of the QM. So with the help of the scale, measure this length. Put the scale here, Q to M. Measure how much is this length. Okay. So let me, sorry, let's go back. Just read the question. Okay, so we are done with this length QM. We have measured, that is 3 point something. I will show you in the next. Explain why the PM is perpendicular to the LM, and then he says, hence write down the value of the cos PQL. Okay, these are the two questions. In question number 24, they're asking you. Okay, so they want you to find out the explain why PM is perpendicular to the LM. This is one thing which they are asking, and the other thing is hence write down the value of the cos PQL. Okay, so this is question number 24, and this is what you have to write in the answer space where you have to write the answers. So question number 24. Okay, so let me show you the answers. Okay, so if you measure the PQ, that will be 3.1. The angle PQL was 107. Their question is why the PM and the LM, they are at right angle to each other. This angle is 90 degrees. Why? You remember we have studied the circle properties. And if you bring the corners of the diameter to the circumference, the angle formed will be 90 degrees. We call it right angle in the semicircle. So the reason is coming from the circle properties, and the reason is right angle in the semicircle. So you write here right angle in the semicircle. The next question they are asking is what is the cos PQL? The cos of this angle. I cannot tell the cos of this angle, but I can tell you the cos of this angle. The cos of this angle will be base by hypotenuse. So that will be 3.1 divided by 10. 3.1 divided by 10. So the cos of this angle PQL will be equal to the cos of this, but it will also have a negative sign with it. So it will be cos PQL minus 3.1 divided by 10 minus 0.31. So this is how you do this. You must have studied this property in your D3 exercise is 8A, where you have learned that the cos theta is equals to minus cos 180 minus theta. So if you know the cos of this angle, if you know the cos of this angle, which will be the base by hypotenuse 3.1 divided by 10, same will be the cos of this, but it will have a negative. So that's the rule which we have used here. Remember, try to remember that it says cos theta equals to minus cos bracket 180 minus theta bracket close. So we are done with the question number 24, and hopefully you understand it is the fusion of locus and trigonometry. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question coming up from the May-June 2005, question number 25 is coming up on your screen. He says, the trapezium PQRS has one line of symmetry. So here you have a line of symmetry. It means this angle and this angle is same. If this is 120, this will be also 120. You know, this PQ and the SR side, the trapezium, the two sides are parallel to each other, and these PQ and SR are parallel to each other. So if they are parallel to each other, then the angle P and the angle S, they will be allied angles to each other. If they are allied angles to each other, their sum will be 180. They ask you here, explain why the PSR is equal to 60. The reason is very simple. This 120 and this angle PSR, their sum will be 180. So the PSR will be equal to 120 minus 180 minus 120. That will be 60. The reason is that both of them, they are allied to each other. So if this angle here is 60, this angle will also be 60. This angle will be 120 due to this line of symmetry. Okay. It says, let me show you. I have written this answer. Okay, so this is my answer. So the PSR plus 120 equals to 180. The reason is they are aligned angles to each other. So the PSR will be equals to 180 minus 120, and that will be 60. Okay, so let's go to the next part. He says the same trapezium. There are three trapezium, the same trapezium, whatever this trapezium is here, is placed like this. Three trapezia, each congruent to PQRS, are placed together as shown. So remember, this angle will be 60, this angle will be 120, this angle will be 60, this angle will be 60. So their question is B part. Three trapezia, each congruent to the PQRS, are placed together as shown. Show that KDF is an equilateral triangle. So here the angle K is 60, the angle F is 60, the angle D is 60. If a triangle, its internal angles are of 60, 60, 60, that triangle is equilateral triangle. That is my reason. This is what you have to write. Let me show you how I have written this. We will see. Okay. So question number 25, it's B part. Angle DKF and angle KFD and angle FDK, they all are 60 degrees. So the triangle KDF is an equilateral triangle. So let's go to the next part. He says, given that the BC is 1 meter, AB is 4 meter, and DC is 5 meter, find the length of the GB. Okay. So try to understand the GB. Okay. So the A to B is 4. A to B is 4. And B to C is 1. If BC is 1, then the AG will also be 1, because they all are congruent to each other. If the AB is 4 and the BC is 1, then the AD will also be 1 and the AG will also be 1. Then this, if AB is 4 and the AG is 1, then the GB will be 3. Then they ask you to find out the ratio. Okay, and one very important thing is what will be the DF. If this will be, the question, let me show you my solution first of all, then we will go to the. In the question number 25, first part, the question was what is the GB? GB will be equals to AB minus AG. AB is 4 minus AG is 3 centimeters. Hopefully you understand. Okay. Then the next question coming up on your screen is the next part of that question. He says find the ratio of the triangle KDF. They want the ratio of the KDF. So if the AB is 4 and this AG is 1. Okay. So they have told us that the D to C is 5 and CF is 1. D to C is 5 and CF is 1. This is given. DC is 5 meter. And DC is 5 meter. This is 1. So it will be 5 plus 1. So DC is 5, CF is 1. So it will be 6. You see that the question is find the area of the KDF, which is an equilateral triangle, and this side is 6. And this the triangle HGB, it is also a equilateral triangle. How do I know this equilateral triangle? You know this angle. This is 120. This angle will be 60, obviously. This angle is 120. This angle will be 60. This angle here is 120. So this angle will be 60. So this triangle HGB is also equilateral triangle. This is 3. So this big triangle and this HGB triangle, they are similar to each other. This side is 3. This side is 6. So because both the triangles, they are similar to each other, so that's the ratio of their areas will be equals to the square of the ratios of their sides. You remember area 1 by area 2 is equals to L1 by L2 whole square. So let me show you mine. Okay, so The triangle KDF by triangle AGB will be equal to the DF by GB. These are the sides. Square equals to 6 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 square will be 4. 1 square will be 1. So the ratio between them will be 4:1. Then the next question is, it means that the ratio of the areas of the big triangle is 4 and this internal triangle is 1. So the next question they are asking is, let me reduce the size. The whole thing. Okay. Now, the next question they are asking is the shaded area as a fraction of the area of the KDF. The KDF in the ratio is 4. And the area of this internal white triangle is 1. So the area of the shaded in the terms of ratio will be 4 minus 1, 3. So the shaded area ratio to the KDF, the full triangle, that will be 4 minus 1, that will be 3. 3 ratio 4. So 3 by 4. Okay. So here you can see I have shown it. It says shaded area will be 4 minus 1 and the KDF is 4. So 3 by 4. So that's the ratio between the shaded area and the triangle KDF. So we are done with the question number 25. Hopefully you understand, and let's go to the next part. So this was 1, 2, and 1 mark. Okay, so the next question is coming up on the screen. The question is very simple. It says, question says, question number 26, and it's 6 marks question. So he says, factorize 3tx minus 2sx plus 15ty minus 10sy. So let me show you how I do the first part. Let me see. Okay. So 3tx minus 2sx plus 15ty minus 10sy. From the first two terms, you can take x common. 3tx divided by x, you will left with 3t. 2sx divided by x, you will left with 2s. So then from here, these last two terms, you can take plus 5y common. 5y is common. So divide this 15ty with 5y, you will left with the 3t. 10sy divided by 5y, you are left with 2s. Now you can take this bracket and this bracket in both the terms common. From here, you are left with the x. From here, you are left with the 5y. This is how you will factorize this question. So hopefully you understand this. Very simple and straightforward question, the last one. Then question number 26, B part, he says x minus 2 divided by 4 plus x plus 1 divided by 3 equals to 1. He says solve the equation. So we have to solve this equation. So let me show you how we will do this. Okay. So I will take the LCM. The LCM is 12. Divide this 12 with this denominator. You will get 3. 3 will multiply with this numerator. You can see I have written this there. Then divide this LCM with this denominator. You will get 4. 4 will multiply with this numerator. You can see I've written here plus. And that equals to 1. So you will have 3x minus 6 plus 4x plus 4. This 12 will go and multiply with 1. So you will have 3x plus 4x, 7x minus 6 plus 4, that's minus 2, minus 2. If I take this minus 2 to the other side here, I think I made a mistake. You will have minus 6 plus 4, and that will give you minus 2. And when I will take this minus 2 to the other side, and it will become plus 2. So you will have plus 2 here, and you will have 14 here. And when you divide that 14 with the 7, the answer will be 2, not this. I just made a mistake. Okay. So 2 will be the answer. This is not the answer. Okay. So you see, to make an error is humans normally. Okay. So try to understand again. This is minus 6 plus 4. It will give you minus 2. When the minus 2 will go on the other side, it will become plus 2. So 12 plus 2 will be 14. And 14 divided by 7 will be 2. So the answer is basically 2. So this is how you do question number 26, and it's B part. And that's good. Okay, keep this record. And the next question is coming up on your screen. And it says, Factorize 2y square minus 3y minus 2. So, okay, so let's see how I factorize it. Okay, so the next question is this one. We have to factorize. If you multiply these two extreme terms, you get 4. If you write the factors which give you 4, that will be 1 into 4 is 4 and 2 into 2 is 4. But we want a pair which by subtraction will give you minus 3y. So the pair you can select is 4 and 1. And because you want minus 3, so I will select minus 4 and plus 1. So because when you multiply them, that give you minus 4. When you add them, that give you minus 3. So 2y square minus 4y plus y minus 2. This is called midterm breaking. You have learned in your 8th class from the book D, in the book D3. So 2y square minus 4y plus y minus 2. So from these two, you can take 2y common. So you will have left y minus 2. From the last two terms, I can take plus 1 common. So you will have y minus 2. I can take y minus 2 bracket common. So from here, I will have 2y. From here, I will have plus 1. So this is how you will factorize it. So I think we are done with the paper, and this was the last question and last part of that question. And so we are done with this paper. We have done this paper in two videos. In the first video, we have done from question number 1 to question number 23. And in this second video, we have done question number 24, 25, and 26. And I have tried my best to explain the concepts so that by sitting at your home, by just watching at this YouTube video, you understand this concept and you master these concepts. But remember one thing, you actually learn, you will actually become a master of this concept when you do your paper yourself. If you find this video helpful to you, or you find this video beneficial to you, and you think that this video can help your friends, your class fellows, your juniors, your seniors in Cambridge, please share the link of this video in your Facebook accounts, in your Twitter accounts, in your Instagram accounts, because that will be a great appreciation for me for this. So thank you very much, everybody. It was a great pleasure for me to online. So thank you very much once again. Have a good day. God bless you all.